As you settle into a comfortable position and let the busy sounds of the day slowly fade away, imagine a quiet evening where the world feels soft and unhurried. Somewhere nearby, a dog is curled up, breathing gently, paws tucked in close, eyes half closed in peaceful rest. Tonight, we're going to drift through the gentle world of dogs, exploring calm, comforting facts about their lives, their history, and the quiet ways they share our days. This is a slow journey, meant for relaxation, reflection, and rest. If you enjoy these sleepy facts and calming stories, take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves peaceful bedtime listening. Now, take a slow breath and let's begin our gentle walk alongside dogs. Now, let's move on to fact 1 and softly consider how long dogs have been walking beside humans. Dogs were the first animals to be domesticated, forming a bond with humans tens of thousands of years ago. Imagine early humans moving through forests and open plains, fires crackling softly at night, while wolves lingered at the edges, curious but cautious. Over time, these wolves learned that staying close to humans brought warmth, food, and safety. Humans, in turn, learned to trust their sharp senses and quiet loyalty. This relationship didn't happen suddenly. It unfolded slowly across generations. The calm companionship we feel with dogs today is the result of thousands of years of shared survival, patience, and gentle understanding woven together through time. Now let's move gently into fact 2, where we explore how dogs experience the world through scent. A dog's sense of smell is incredibly powerful, far beyond what humans can imagine. While we notice the general scent of rain or grass, dogs experience layers of information carried in the air. Imagine a dog walking along a familiar path, nose close to the ground, reading invisible stories left behind by other animals, people, and even the wind. Each scent tells a quiet tale of who passed by, how long ago, and where they went next. This sensory world is rich and calming for dogs, offering them reassurance and familiarity. Sniffing isn't just curiosity, it's how dogs understand and relax within their surroundings. Now let's move on to fact 3 and rest our attention on how dogs communicate quietly with humans. Dogs are deeply attuned to human emotions, often noticing subtle changes in tone, posture, and movement. A soft voice, a sigh, or a shift in body language can gently guide a dog's response. Imagine sitting quietly while a dog rests nearby, lifting its head slightly when your breathing changes, or leaning closer when you seem tired. Dogs don't rely heavily on words, they listen with their whole bodies. This silent communication builds trust and comfort, allowing dogs to offer companionship without needing explanation. As you settle into a comfortable position and let the busy sounds of the day slowly fade away, imagine a quiet evening where the world feels soft and unhurried. Somewhere nearby, a dog is curled up, breathing gently, paws tucked in close, eyes half closed in peaceful rest. Tonight, we're going to drift through the gentle world of dogs, exploring calm, comforting facts about their lives, their history, and the quiet ways they share our days. This is a slow journey, meant for relaxation, reflection, and rest. If you enjoy these sleepy facts and calming stories, take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves peaceful bedtime listening. Now, take a slow breath and let's begin our gentle walk alongside dogs. Now, let's move on to fact 1 and softly consider how long dogs have been walking beside humans. Dogs were the first animals to be domesticated, forming a bond with humans tens of thousands of years ago. Imagine early humans moving through forests and open plains, fires crackling softly at night, while wolves lingered at the edges, curious but cautious. Over time, these wolves learned that staying close to humans brought warmth, food, and safety. Humans, in turn, learned to trust their sharp senses and quiet loyalty. This relationship didn't happen suddenly. It unfolded slowly across generations. The calm companionship we feel with dogs today is the result of thousands of years of shared survival, patience, and gentle understanding woven together through time. Now let's move gently into fact 2, where we explore how dogs experience the world through scent. A dog's sense of smell is incredibly powerful, far beyond what humans can imagine. While we notice the general scent of rain or grass, dogs experience layers of information carried in the air. Imagine a dog walking along a familiar path, nose close to the ground, reading invisible stories left behind by other animals, people, and even the wind. Each scent tells a quiet tale of who passed by, how long ago, and where they went next. This sensory world is rich and calming for dogs, offering them reassurance and familiarity. Sniffing isn't just curiosity, it's how dogs understand and relax within their surroundings. Now let's move on to fact 3 and rest our attention on how dogs communicate quietly with humans. Dogs are deeply attuned to human emotions, often noticing subtle changes in tone, posture, and movement. A soft voice, a sigh, or a shift in body language can gently guide a dog's response. Imagine sitting quietly while a dog rests nearby, lifting its head slightly when your breathing changes, or leaning closer when you seem tired. Dogs don't rely heavily on words, they listen with their whole bodies. This silent communication builds trust and comfort, allowing dogs to offer companionship without needing explanation. Their presence becomes a calm mirror, reflecting emotional states and responding with patience and warmth. Now let's drift gently into fact 4, where we consider how dogs sleep. Dogs spend a large portion of their lives resting, often sleeping between 12 and 14 hours a day. Their sleep patterns include light naps and deeper rest, allowing them to remain aware of their environment. Picture a dog curled up in a patch of sunlight, chest rising and falling slowly, ears twitching occasionally at distant sounds. This relaxed vigilance comes from their ancestral instincts, balancing rest with readiness. Watching a dog sleep can be soothing, reminding us that rest doesn't need to be rushed. Their peaceful presence invites us to slow down, breathe more deeply, and accept rest as something natural and necessary. Now let's move gently into fact 5 and think about how dogs provide quiet comfort simply by being present. Dogs don't need to fill silence with conversation or activity. They are content to sit beside us, lie at our feet, or rest nearby, sharing space without expectation. Imagine a quiet afternoon where a dog stays close, occasionally shifting position or offering a gentle sigh. This shared stillness creates a sense of grounding and calm. Dogs teach us that companionship doesn't require constant engagement. Sometimes just being together is enough. Their steady presence offers reassurance, reminding us that we are not alone even in moments of quiet reflection. Now let's move gently into fact 6 and take our time exploring how dogs understand routines. Dogs find deep comfort in predictable patterns. Morning walks, meal times, quiet evenings, and bedtime rituals slowly become anchors in their world. Imagine a dog waking just before sunrise, stretching calmly, already sensing what the day will bring. This sense of routine creates safety and emotional balance. For dogs, time is not measured by clocks, but by familiar sequences of events. When routines repeat, dogs relax into them, trusting that their needs will be met. This steady rhythm mirrors the natural cycles of day and night, teaching us something quietly powerful, that consistency itself can be soothing and that calm often comes from knowing what comes next. Now let's drift into fact 7, where we consider how dogs remember places. Dogs have a remarkable ability to form emotional maps of their surroundings. A park, a quiet street, or a familiar room carries layered memories for them. Imagine a dog returning to a place it hasn't visited in years, slowing its pace, sniffing the air, and gently reconnecting with the past. These memories are not sharp images like human recollection, but soft emotional impressions tied to scent, sound, and feeling. A place where a dog once felt safe. Now, let's drift into fact 9, where we explore how dogs experience time differently. Dogs live almost entirely in the present moment. They don't dwell on the distant past or worry about the future. Imagine a dog waiting calmly by the door, not anxious about when you'll return, but simply aware that return is part of life. When joy arrives, they feel it fully. When rest comes, they accept it without resistance. This presence allows dogs to recover quickly from stress and find calm again. Being near a dog can gently draw us into the same mindset, reminding us to release unnecessary worry and settle into what is happening right now. Now, let's move gently into fact 10 and reflect on how dogs listen. Dogs don't just hear sounds, they interpret tone, rhythm, and emotional weight. A calm voice can relax them almost instantly, while sharp tones may cause quiet alertness. Imagine speaking softly in a dim room while a dog lies nearby, ears gently shifting, breathing slowing in response. Dogs tune into emotional cues, adjusting themselves to match the energy around them. This sensitivity makes them excellent companions during quiet moments. They respond not to complexity, but to sincerity, teaching us that calm communication is often the most effective kind. Now, let's drift into fact 11 and gently consider how dogs express joy in subtle ways. While we often think of wagging tails and excited movement, dogs also experience joy quietly. A slow stretch, a relaxed sigh, or choosing to lie close can all signal contentment. Imagine a dog settling beside you after a long day, body loose, eyes half closed. This peaceful joy is steady and enduring. Dogs don't chase constant excitement, they savor comfort. Their quiet happiness reminds us that joy doesn't always need to be loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's found in stillness, warmth, and shared space. Now let's move softly into fact 12 and explore how dogs adapt to human emotions. Dogs often adjust their behavior depending on how their humans feel. When sadness fills a room, dogs may become quieter, staying close without demanding attention. Imagine a dog resting its head gently against your leg, offering presence rather than distraction. This emotional awareness is not learned through instruction, but through long companionship. Over thousands of years, dogs evolved alongside humans, becoming skilled at reading emotional cues. Their response is never judgmental or complicated. It's simply there, calm and steady, offering support through presence alone. Now, let's move into fact 13 and gently consider how dogs age. As dogs grow older, their movements slow, their naps grow longer, and their attention becomes softer. Imagine an elderly dog resting in a favorite spot, watching the room with calm familiarity. Their world narrows in a peaceful way, focusing on comfort, warmth, and familiar faces. Aging dogs often seek closeness rather than activity, valuing quiet companionship over excitement. This stage of life carries a quiet dignity, reminding us that slowing down is not loss, but transition. Dogs show us that every phase of life has its own gentle beauty, especially when met with patience and care. Now, let's move gently into fact 14 and take time to explore how dogs experience the natural world. Dogs remain closely connected to weather, light, and subtle changes in their environment. They notice shifts in temperature, pressure, and wind long before humans do. Imagine a dog pausing at a doorway, sensing rain before the first drop falls, or lifting its nose as the air changes with the coming evening. These quiet observations come from instincts passed down through generations. Dogs don't resist nature, they adapt to it, adjusting their pace and energy in harmony with the world around them. This deep awareness allows dogs to move through each day calmly, responding rather than reacting, and reminding us of the peace that comes from living in sync with natural rhythms. Now, let's drift softly into fact 15, where we reflect on how dogs form emotional attachments. Dogs bond deeply, not only with people, but with places, routines, and familiar objects. A favorite blanket, a well-worn toy, or a quiet corner of a room can carry strong emotional meaning. Imagine a dog returning to the same resting spot each evening, curling into the shake that feels most familiar. These attachments create stability and reassurance. Dogs don't seek novelty for its own sake, they find comfort in the known. This emotional grounding helps them feel secure and calm, teaching us that peace often comes from cherishing what is already present rather than constantly seeking something new. Now, let's move gently into fact 16 and consider how dogs express trust. Trust in dogs shows itself through relaxed body language, slow movements, and willingness to rest nearby. Imagine a dog turning its back to you, stretching out fully, or falling asleep in your presence. These actions reflect deep confidence and safety. Dogs do not give trust lightly. It is built slowly through consistency, care, and gentle interaction. Once established, this trust becomes unspoken and steady. Observing this can be deeply calming, reminding us that trust does not need constant reinforcement. When nurtured with patience, it becomes a quiet foundation upon which companionship naturally rests. Now, let's drift into fact 17, and we explore how dogs play. While play is often energetic, it also serves a calming purpose. Gentle games, slow movements, and shared attention help dogs release tension and maintain balance. Imagine a dog engaging in soft play, pausing frequently, checking in with relaxed eyes and loose posture. This thoughtful approach to play helps dogs regulate their emotions and stay connected. Even energetic play eventually settles into rest, showing how action and stillness exist together. Dogs understand instinctively that balance matters, offering a subtle reminder that activity is most nourishing when followed by calm recovery. Now, let's move gently into fact 18 and reflect on how dogs handle change. Dogs may notice changes in environment or routine, but they often adapt with quiet resilience. Moving homes, adjusting schedules, or meeting new people can initially create alertness, yet dogs rely on familiar cues to regain calm. Imagine a dog exploring a new space slowly, sniffing corners, pausing often, and gradually settling in. This measured approach allows them to process change without becoming overwhelmed. Their ability to adapt gently rather than resist teaches us that patience and observation can soften transitions, making unfamiliar moments feel manageable and safe. Now let's drift into Fact 19, where we consider how dogs express affection. Dogs show affection in understated ways, choosing to stay close, leaning gently, or resting a paw nearby. Imagine a dog quietly shifting position to maintain contact without seeking attention. This subtle closeness reflects emotional comfort rather than dependency. Dogs do not demand constant reassurance. They offer companionship freely. Their affection feels calm and steady, not urgent or loud. Being near this kind of affection can slow our breathing and quiet our thoughts, reminding us that love can be expressed softly and consistently without words. Now let's move into Fact 20 and think about how dogs help humans rest. Many people find it easier to relax or fall asleep when a dog is nearby. The steady rhythm of a dog's breathing, the warmth of their body, and their calm presence create a soothing atmosphere. Imagine lying quietly while a dog sleeps beside you, each breath slow and regular. This shared stillness creates a sense of safety and grounding. Dogs don't try to fix or change anything, they simply exist peacefully. In doing so, they invite us to slow down, let go, and rest more deeply. Now let's move gently into Fact 21 and take our time exploring how dogs experience loyalty. Loyalty in dogs is not dramatic or conditional. It is quiet, steady, and deeply rooted. Imagine a dog choosing the same spot near you day after day, not because it was trained to, but because presence feels right. Dogs don't constantly evaluate relationships or question their place within them. Once trust and bond are formed, loyalty becomes a natural state of being. This loyalty shows itself in small moments, waiting patiently, following calmly from room to room, or remaining nearby even when nothing is happening. Dogs don't need reassurance that they matter. Their loyalty flows from connection, not obligation. This kind of devotion feels peaceful rather than intense, teaching us that true loyalty doesn't demand attention, it simply stays. Now let's drift slowly into Fact 22, where we consider how dogs sense human routines even without visual cues. Dogs learn the rhythm of a household through sound, scent, and subtle changes in energy. The way footsteps move differently at night, the shift in breathing when someone is tired, or the faint sound of keys placed in a familiar spot. All of these signals create a map of time for a dog. Imagine a dog lifting its head just before bedtime, already sensing the quiet slowing of the evening. This awareness helps dogs feel secure because predictability creates calm. Dogs don't rush these moments, they flow with them. Their sensitivity to routine encourages us to notice how our own days soften when we move with rhythm instead of against it. Now let's move gently into Fact 23 and explore how dogs process silence. Silence does not make dogs uncomfortable. In fact, many dogs thrive in it. Imagine a quiet room where nothing is demanded. No commands, no games, no movement, just shared stillness. A dog may sigh, stretch, and settle deeper into rest. Silence allows dogs to regulate their nervous system naturally. Their bodies loosen, their breathing slows, and their awareness softens. Dogs don't fill silence out of boredom or fear. They accept it as part of life. Being near a dog during quiet moments can retrain us to feel safe in stillness, reminding us that silence is not emptiness, it is space to rest. Now let's drift slowly into Fact 24, where we reflect on how dogs experience comfort. Comfort for dogs is not luxury, it is familiarity. A familiar scent, a known surface beneath their body, or a familiar presence nearby brings deep relaxation. Imagine a dog circling slowly before lying down, choosing just the right position, adjusting until everything feels balanced. This careful settling is intentional, not rushed. Once comfortable, dogs release tension completely, allowing their bodies to rest without resistance. Watching this process can be soothing, reminding us that comfort doesn't come from excess, but from knowing where we belong. Dogs teach us to listen to our bodies and give ourselves permission to settle fully. Now let's move softly into Fact 25 and consider what dogs teach us about unconditional presence. Dogs do not try to change us, fix us, or analyze us. They simply remain. Whether a day is joyful or heavy, dogs offer the same steady presence. Imagine a dog resting nearby during a quiet evening, not reacting to mood shifts, just staying close. This constancy creates emotional safety. Dogs don't require explanations for our feelings. They don't rush us through them. They allow emotions to exist and pass naturally. This gentle acceptance is one of the deepest gifts dogs offer, reminding us that sometimes the most healing thing is simply not being alone. And now, as we slowly come to the end of this journey, imagine a calm room lit softly where a dog sleeps nearby. The world feels quieter here. Breathing slows, thoughts begin to loosen their grip. Throughout this gentle exploration, dogs have shown us patience, presence, and the beauty of moving through life without urgency. They remind us that rest is natural, that loyalty can be soft, and that calm companionship needs no words. As you drift towards sleep or quiet reflection, let the steady rhythm of a dog's peaceful rest settle into your own. Nothing needs to be done. Nothing needs to be solved. Like a dog curled comfortably at the end of the day, you are allowed to simply be.